everyone plays. They made a rule saying that every kid that played in AYSO must play at least half the game.
Now, one touch. Bring it in again, one touch. Go. One touch. Everything one. Can we play one? Can we get the technique right?
What does positive coaching mean? Anybody?
Give the kids positive feedback.
Positive feedback. What does that mean? What does that do for kids?
It builds self-esteem, confidence.
Oh, now we're on to something. Building self-esteem. Building self-esteem among kids. Positive feedback.
Now, as a coach on the sideline, we're not there to commentate, we're not there to shout a lot, but I might reinforce certain things. Great positive run. Go fast, go past. Great technique. Lace of spaces. So I'm just throwing those little nuggets out there.
The vision statement says to provide world-class youth soccer programs that enrich children's lives. Nothing about making them great players. It talks about enriching their lives. Giving them some fun, giving them some action, increasing their social development, and coaching their psychological development by playing on a sports team.
Can you keep the same level of quality when we make that place a little quicker?
You never want to be in a situation where you don't know where all your kids are all the time. That's it. That's more important than anything. You get it? I can't hear you. Do you get it? Yes. You've got to know where those kids are every single second of the day. That's more important than your good first touch teaching. It's more important than doing an overhead kick. It's more important than anything. Yes? All right. Supervision of the kids. Who then, because not many of you put it down, who then can come up with a couple of danger moments? A couple of times where supervision of the kids is a little bit tricky, and you've got to be on your toes, making sure you're on top of everything so we don't lose them.
You're going to be at a camp next week, and you're going to say, this is what that old guy was talking about.
Okay, we want to be teaching the goalkeeper the correct starting position, ready position, set position.
You have to be positive, you have to give them the right way. What could you have done better? What did we do earlier which maybe you haven't done right?
Just have a little bit more of a bend in the leg. If we're getting close to that striker where we're going from a shot-stopping stance into a 1v1, making ourselves big stance, let's make sure we're getting a little bit low so that we've got some spring to go either way rather than up here. So if it's a low shot, then we're going to struggle to get down there. We're good for the high ones, but we're going to struggle for the low ones, okay? From this position, we've got spring to get up for the high ones, and also we can get down to get those low ones, okay?
Yeah, well, we're doing technique, dribbling technique, all right? But now the progression when we go into a game is when and where? Yeah, the right time to dribble. So now we can start looking at adding a 2 attackers versus 1 defender. But now I'm going to start looking at their decision making.
620,000 kids that you have to pass this on to. Now, here's another challenge. I want the last camp that you do in August to be as good as the camp you're going to do next week. This is going to be very, very difficult for you to do. It's very, very difficult for you to maintain the quality and the enthusiasm that Gary talked about. But you have to do it. Because the kids that are in the last camp deserve just as much as the kids that's in the first camp. This is hard work. You're in for a hard summer. But you're going to enjoy yourselves. If you enjoy yourselves at camp, who else is going to enjoy themselves?
Kids.
The kids. Having fun just passes on, it just grows. So you have to have a good time. Even when you really don't feel like having a good time, you have to have a good time.